Anyway guys, welcome back to another video. Now, hopefully you would have seen recently my review of the Marui Glock 19 Gen 3. And I gave it a fully glowing review. I thought it was fantastic. Really, really impressed by it. I actually took it to where I do a lot of my testing. And we did sort of like a bit of a IPSC style test with it, and it was fantastic in stock form. Really accurate, really gas efficient, really snappy, and accuracy was impressive for such a small compact package as well. So yeah, I was super impressed with it, so much so that I'm on the lookout for another one of these. So because I want a nice stock one like this, because today's a good day, because today a package arrived. You can see Border Force have been at this long before I got it. So, as you've probably already guessed, we've got some parts for said Marui Glock 19. So, let's have a quick look at what we've got then. Now, you can see we've got a couple of bits in here. Now, this is a 17 Gen 3 frame, because I'm doing a couple of projects at the moment, and this I needed for one of my other projects. So we can put that over one side for now, because I don't need that right now. Here, however, we have some bits. Move this out of the way. So first of all, we've got ourselves a Garda frame. Notice this is all blacked off. Put that out of the way. And here's our frame. Now you might notice a lack of grooves on the front here, because I've gone for the Gen 2. I love a Gen 2. Gen 3 is probably my favourite, but I feel the Gen 2 is so classic that I just want more of them. So I have a Gen 2 17, so I really wanted to go for a Gen 2 19. Let's pull this magical tape off and see what we have underneath. Oh yes, we have all the correct trades under here. I was actually quite surprised the fact that Border Force had got to this before me, and you know, it hadn't been confiscated because of the trades, but they had been covered, and as far as I'm aware, they're not allowed to mess with anything, so I guess that's why it was left. So we've got, this is the US frame with the US serial numbers. Very compact, actually. I'd say actually probably a little bit smaller than the 19, the normal 19, the Gen 3. So yeah, interesting. But anyway, we've got that, which is great. So let's put that over one side, back in its packet. What else have we got? We've got a G19/23 recoil spring, and we've got for aluminium or steel slide. So we've got both springs here. So lucky me, we've got that ready to go. We've got a Garda Gen 3 only steel trigger bar. Now the reason why I went for this is I don't normally have a lot of luck with these. But the reason why I went for this is, if you remember when I did the breakdown and overview of the Gen 3, it has an alloy trigger bar, which I don't have a problem with. And I've said to you before, I try and keep as much stock internals as I can. But I bought this just as a sort of, just in case, because if it does snap, I want to be able to fit this one in. And Gen 3 or any Glock 19 bits are really difficult to get hold of. They sell out of stock really quickly. So because all this was in stock, I just jumped on it straight away. I have the standard mag release for the Marui G19. Now, worth mentioning, and I think I've mentioned this in one of my other videos before, but I recently discovered that the magazine catches all have different heights depending on what model it is. So where it indexes what height it is will relate to what model you got. This one actually has 19 printed in the plastic here. So we know this is for a 19, it even says it on the packet, obviously. So you can't fit a 17 mag catch into a 19. They will go together, but they won't work together. So the magazine will be at different heights. So, save that. What else have we got? Okay, so I have the G19 Ridge trigger, which, to be fair, this one does have. So the stock one does have that. So I'm not too bothered about changing it, but I've got it, so I might as well use it. So I'm going to fit this one in as well. I've got my hop-up rail block. So this is basically for locking the barrel in place. And I believe it is steel. In fact, let's just try that. Yeah, there we go. So that's good because, obviously, as you probably already guessed, I have got in here now, I don't know why, but they've wrapped some of this stuff. They folded the Black Operation stuff inside out, which is Black Operation, if you're wondering, by the way, is Garda. I guess it's a different brand they're using now, or I don't know. But a lot of the stuff was wrapped in this sort of this paper, and I don't know why. And initially, I was wondering whether it was anything to do with Border Force, but it doesn't look like they've opened this yet, so I have no idea. Anyway, get it out of the way, because this is our steel outer barrel again. Got a nice steel outer barrel there, which again, you have to go for the correct one for the G19 because it's different to the KJ type. So we've got that. And then, obviously, as you've probably already guessed, I've got a steel slide for this. Now, I fancied doing something different. I actually saw one of these advertised recently with one of these, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. So there was absolutely no way I was not going to go down this route. I got myself a stainless slide for it. Very similar to a certain other build I'm doing at the moment. Which again, by the way, I don't know if that's released yet or not because I'm not doing any of these in order. I'm just doing them as and when I get time and have the inclination to do them. Let's have a quick look inside here. Well, this hasn't been opened yet. So Border Force haven't been in here because, there we go, look at that. Got lovely trades on it. That is a pretty looking slide. Where is that though? Please, 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 please don't tell me that I have to buy the ejector separately. Oh dear, that would be a disaster. I bet I have to buy it separately. Right, hold it there, I'm gonna have to check. And as I suspected, it does not come with the ejector. You have to buy it separately, you idiot. I was so looking forward to starting this. Now, to be fair, I've had a quick look at the 19, and it does look like this ejector is separate, and it looks like it's made of alloy. Now, I don't care if I have a steel ejector, if I'm honest. So, what do you say? Should we just, forget this ever happened and just fit this one? I think we should. Anyway, so yes, stainless steel slide, which I think is going to look very, very handsome with that Gen 2 frame. So these are all the parts we have then. So first of all, I'm going to check to make sure that everything fits together as it should. Let's get our outer barrel out. Now, it does have some different serial numbers on it compared to the usual. Thank God Garda have changed their coating on their outer barrels. I got a G26 barrel about a year ago, and it was absolutely disgusting coming out of the packet. I actually complained. It was awful. And we have a different... We do actually have a different serial number from the slide to our outer barrel. That's a bit annoying. Why is that then? I think the stock pistol has that one. Yeah, BUY 715. So why have they done a different... What? Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. You know, does it matter? No, it doesn't, but still. Now, one thing I was really impressed with the 19 was these little cam lugs either side that allowed the barrel to travel. Now, I heard some people saying that these were not very good at travelling on the metal slides, so I'm keen to try this out and see what we get. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I think that's all right. Now we are getting quite a few fingerprints on my lovely stainless steel slide already. That's probably because it's just raw. It hasn't had any kind of clean or coating on it so far. So, you know, we're not going to worry too much about that. You guys don't mind, do you? Right, so anyway, we know that fits okay, so that's lovely. Really liking that slide. Let's have a look at our frame. It would be rude not to offer the frame up against that slide, wouldn't it? It would be just a crime not to. Oh, God, that's going to look so good. God, I'm more excited than I was before now. That grip definitely feels a lot shorter than this one. Maybe I'm just imagining it. It does feel a bit shorter, which doesn't bother me. I think that's quite cool, but we could always undercut this if we needed to, but love that. That's great. Okay, so we've got that bit there. Obviously, we've got our trigger. I'm not going to bother getting that out just yet. We've got our lock for our barrel, our mag catch, and I don't think I'm going to worry about this just yet because these don't always work very well. And obviously we've got our recoil springs here as well. So, next video then, guys. We're starting this because I'm too excited to not do anything about this. I need to get cracking with this. I have another one on the go at the moment, another sort of pistol build on the go, and I've kind of abandoned that because this stuff arrived today. And maybe it's my ADHD brain, but I've got to get cracking with this. I can't wait. So next video then, I'm going to strip down the 19. I'm going to start building these parts up. So I thought I'd just give you a quick show of what I got today, and we'll get started, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys think to me going down the Gen 2 route. Do you dig the Gen 2 as much as I do? Hopefully you do. Should I have gone for a Gen 3 considering everything else is Gen 3? I'll let you guys decide. See what you think. So, like, comment, subscribe. Any questions in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.